story must be told of the man who, on assuming this high office as the second president of the Republic, Mzee Moi adopted a governance style and mantra that perfectly resonated with the needs and aspirations of his fellow citizens. When Kenyans spoke in 2002, he chose to abide by their wishes, and he led his party into the opposition. He consistently reminded us that opposition was not an enemy to the nation, but rather an alternative government in waiting and must be loyal to the country, always promoting ideas and strategies to enhance peace, love, and unity for our people. The love for his country and his commitment to uniting Kenyans informed his Nyayo philosophy of peace, love, and unity, which became the rallying call for our nation, expressing our desire to be a cohesive nation of diverse communities brought together by our shared values and aspirations. Fellow Kenyans, many of us often wonder what is in a color. When President Moi was called upon to choose a presidential standard, he settled for one in green that we see before us. This singular act inspired his conquests in conservation. His environmental credentials are indeed second to none. We are also building on his monumental achievements across the full spectrum of our social, political, economic, and cultural spectrum, ensuring that Mzee Moi will gaze down on us from his place of deserved rest in heaven with affirmation and pride. The unity that President Moi pursued transcended boundaries. It was not only unity between brothers and sisters within our borders, but also unity of the brothers and sisters that form our East African community and the greater continent of Africa. President Moi recognized that the path to prosperity for individual African states lay in promoting inter-Africa trade, integration, and building bridges between our communities and nations that recognize that we have far more in common than we do have as differences. And it is this underlying philosophy that inspired President Moi to team up with, amongst others, President Benjamin Mkapa, who is here with us today, to spearhead the revival of the East African community. Kenya was and is undoubtedly better for having had Mzee Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi as her son, her servant, her leader, and her role model.